a Mercedes Benz. My friends all drive Porsches, I must make amends. Worked hard all my lifetime, no help from my friends. So, oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz?
I was 11 years old when the world watched Neil Armstrong first set foot on the moon. It was July 20th, 1969.
I'm going to step off the limb. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
My life as I once knew it had changed forever, and suddenly a boy had been transformed. The world was no longer disconnected. I was made keenly aware how mankind stood as one. Nations previously divided by class, race, religion, and politics had now become linked by a singular event. It was one small step for man, and a giant leap for mankind. It was a moment of hope and promise, a fitting event in what would become a transformative time. But in my teen years, my views became more jaded, while I watched the endless turmoil in the world unravel. Thousands of our kids sent to their deaths. The stripping of our rights, the militarization of our police forces, overreaching laws to suit those that are uncomfortable about seeing reality. At Kent State University, we watched American National Guard murder America's children during a Vietnam War protest. And then the obscene lineage of corrupt
Therefore,
leaders.
I shall resign the presidency effective at noon tomorrow. Vice President Ford will be sworn in as president at that hour in this office.
Through my eyes, it seemed like the whole world was corrupt and hell-bent on creating World War III.
The record shows that every time an American hostage was released, there had been a major shipment of arms just before that. Are we all to believe that was just a coincidence?
What would be wrong with saying that a mistake was made on a very high-risk gamble so that you can get on with the next 2 years?
Because I don't think a mistake was made.
The lesson of September 11th is take threats before they fully materialize, Ken. Nobody's ever suggested that the attacks of September the 11th were ordered by Iraq.
In November 2011, in Oakland, California, many of us witnessed in horror as Oakland Police Department unleashed a torrent of weaponry against non-violent protesters exercising their right to peacefully assemble. To me, that was the last straw. The anguish that had been incubating in my soul was now ready to be unleashed on a pompous, egocentric, self-indulged oligarchy. The time had come. I had awakened. And over 40 years after the most memorable event in my life, I am 11 years old all over again. Occupy has rekindled the flame of my youthful spirit. It has rekindled the promise of my youthful naivety. And I'm ready to launch with one protest after another with people half my age towards reshaping a world I once thought possible. I'm no longer afraid of those that seek to oppress me, and I have allies. I want to raise global awareness of the suffering mankind has undergone at the hands of the elite. I want to see the end of war for greed and profit and those responsible removed, tried, and sentenced. I want to live long enough to see the end of starvation and homelessness. I want our children to grow up in a better world than I was born into. I want America to recognize the sovereignty of indigenous populations and all nations. And if that isn't enough, I want fucking world peace. I want to have one more goddamn moment of my life in which all the world is again united, just like that day in 1969. We can achieve these things in our lifetime, but it's only through knowledge, awareness, selflessness, and humility that humanity can survive and flourish. This is a story that has only just begun. And this is the revolution I was born to fight for.